Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to see how to allow remote desktop on the Windows 10 and Windows 11 operating systems. Let's get started. Enable RDP via System Settings in Windows 11. Let's take a closer look at how to turn on RDP on Windows 11 with the help of the standard Settings app. Open Start Settings. In the Settings window, select System. Then scroll down and click Remote Desktop on the right pane. Click the toggle switch button to enable the remote desktop on your Windows 11 device. Confirm your action in the pop-up window. Once done, your PC is set up to connect via RDP. To connect to the remote machine, you can use, for example, the new Remote Desktop app or classic Remote Desktop connection. Subscribe to know when our free service for remote support is released. Allow RDP connections on Windows 10 using Settings. Using the Settings app, follow the steps below to enable remote access on Windows 10. Open Settings on a Windows 10 device and select System. Click Remote Desktop. Toggle the Enable Remote Desktop switch to On. Hit Confirm. Once you've allowed remote desktop on Windows 10, there will be two additionally enabled options. Keep My PC awake for connection when it's plugged in. Make My PC discoverable on private networks to enable automatic connection from a remote device. These settings ensure that users always can connect to the remote machine whenever they like. If users go to the Advanced Settings window, they'll see extra advanced features, like the option to require computers to utilize network-level authentication when connecting remotely. This ensures the connections are more secure by restricting access only to those who can authorize the connection with the network before they can access the device. Users will also find the current remote desktop port on the Advanced Settings page. This information is useful if the user ever needs to reconfigure a router to permit remote desktop access from outside of their network. Note, by default, the port number is set to 3389. Allow remote connections on Windows 10 and 11 using the control panel. Even though the Settings app is an easy option for enabling remote access, it can also be done using the control panel. Below you'll find the instructions on how to enable remote desktop on Windows 10 or 11 via the control panel. Open the control panel. The most optimal way would be to type in the query in the search box. Select System and Security. Under the System section, click Allow Remote Access. The System Properties window will appear. In the Remote tab, check the box Allow Remote Assistance Connections to this computer in the section Remote Assistance. Then, select Allow Remote Connections to this computer in the section Remote Desktop. Hit Apply and then OK. That's it. Now, it will be possible to connect to this computer from a remote machine over RDP. After turning on the remote desktop on Windows 10 and 11, it's time to connect to the remote computer using the modern Remote Desktop application, recommended, or with the built-in Remote Desktop connection utility that comes with every Windows version. If you would then need to disable Remote Desktop access to your Windows 10 and 11 device, then you should not experience any issues since you will need just to reverse the steps from this guide. Note: enabling RDP access in Windows 10 and 11 via the control panel makes the network-level authentication option switched on by default. However, it is an option that users should keep on regardless. Enabling RDP access through the control panel is available on previous Windows versions, which will allow you to create a remote desktop connection from Windows 10 to Windows 7. However, the Settings app is only present in Windows 10 and 11.